Am I live? I don't know, man. I've been having the damnedest time trying to set the live stream up, but hopefully it's working. I'm gonna push through. See if I can check on the back end of my desktop. I'm here in the office trying to make some shake, guys. What up, Elijah Mays? What up, bro? Welcome to the live stream. The first official live stream is 2018. Trying to do some things with the channel, man. I'm really appreciative of everybody that shows love to the videos. This, I'm not gonna lie, man. This YouTube game is not easy, but I enjoy it. You guys make it fun. Talking trash to you guys, talking in the comments. I know it's been a long time coming, but we're here. The football season's here. The Falcons play tomorrow. Saints over Bucks. Hey, we're gonna get to the predictions in a second, but I'm not gonna disagree too much. That's all I'll say right now. I'll get back to more of that later, my guy. But welcome in. First of all, just to give you the brief rundown of how the stream's gonna go. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of NFL news and headlines first. Then I'm gonna get to the predictions. Of course, I'm gonna start with the NFC South. Do those 3 different games for those, and then I'll get into a couple other significant games over the weekend. Just to let you guys know what I think. And then, what up, Chauncey? Welcome to the stream, man. If you're here, check in, show me some love, leave a comment. Let me know you're here, man. I'll holler at you. You know how it goes. But like I said, yeah, just I'll do news, breakdown of the 3 games. What up, John? What up, man? Finally got the stream going. I failed a couple weeks ago, but it's going now. But I'll do the news, the games, and then the other significant games. But without further ado, let's get into it. Don't mind me if I don't make eye contact. I got my desktop set up here for just in case I need to look at some other info. But some of the headlines I wanted to go over. Of course, we know about the Saints Super Bowl 53. Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think it's going to be somebody out of the division. It's going to be a toss up, but I'm anxious to see. However, let's talk about this Le'Veon Bell drama. Yeah, Boston Scott got waived. That's crazy because they picked up Gillislee from New England. Isn't Gillislee the guy that had like 4 touchdowns in that one game? I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't know who that running back was. Gillislee he came out of Florida. What up, Roman? He said he tripping. But they I don't know, man. Well, Le'Veon Bell, the big news was that he didn't show up for camp, of course. And today's Wednesday. Wednesday's like a significant day where they kind of go padded, they go pretty hard, they ramp it up. The way NFL teams usually start their practice weeks, they usually have Mondays off. If they play good enough, Tuesdays will be like a little light workout day. They'll come in. Sometimes they'll come in. It depends. Coaches kind of use it as a reward day if they play good. And then they'll ramp it up. So what they do, they'll start low, ramp it up. Wednesday will be the most intense practice day, of course. And then that's why everybody was so worried about if he was going to be there. It was all. Le'Veon came 9 days before the game last year. He'll be here. Boom, showed up on Wednesday. He didn't come. The agent ended up saying, man, this is going to go, we're in this for the long haul. But it is what it is. So Le'Veon's not there. Some of his teammates, I think Mike Pouncey or whatever, one of the Pouncey twins, called him. Told him to man up and come. But at the same time, you're an offensive lineman. You're not a running back. Running backs don't usually play past 30, 31 years old. You trade for Bell, we'll see. Their price tag is high, bro. Their price tag is high for Le'Veon Bell. I don't know if the Saints have that to trade. I don't know if they have the assets to trade to the Saints. What up, Nashville Saints? But I don't know if the Saints have the assets to get Bell. But however, it's just crazy to me how people want to say what Le'Veon should do when he's the best back in the league. And he's telling them, like, y'all going to play me like a receiver and a running back. Pay me like that. He doesn't want $14 million. I think they say he wants $16, $17 million, man. Not a whole lot, man. What's going on, Nashville? But I don't think I think they need him. But it seems like he's not going to be there next year, so he'll hit free agency. Who has the cap for him? He'll be 27 years old. And I don't blame him. If he's going to be on a franchise tag, it's a 1-year tender. he has a chance of getting hurt. He's been hurt in the playoffs a couple times in his career, and he's bounced back. Obviously, he's still the best back in my opinion. But we'll see. Ingram for Bell. Is it Ingram? Is this a contract year for Ingram? I can't remember. Or if did they re-sign him already? I can't remember. But something is going on. But Bell, they don't need Bell. That backfield is a little bit crowded. I think Mark Ingram is definitely a lot cheaper. But Bell to the 49ers, I don't know, man. It doesn't seem likely. You know, the 49ers, I think they had the cap room because they had a lot of money to spend this summer. They definitely need a running back, obviously, with Jared McKinnon going down. They have Alfred Morris. I picked him up on my fantasy team as a late sleeper. But 49ers could be a destination possibly. But what happens, you know, because they still have the rights to Le'Veon right now. They issued the tag on him, but he hasn't signed. Like I said, when they have the rights to him, I know in Carolina tagged Josh Norman, he didn't want to sign it. Once they rescinded the franchise tag, Josh Norman was open in free agency. So if that happens, the floodgates will let loose. There's a lot of teams that will take Le'Veon Bell. Even if you don't need a running back, there's nobody in the NFL who wouldn't take Le'Veon Bell. I'm sure the Patriots would take him. I'm sure the 49ers, like you guys said, would take him. The Seahawks damn sure would take him because they can't keep a running back healthy to save their lives. Who else? Green Bay may take him. I don't know. But Le'Veon's a valuable asset. They got to pay this man. These linemen don't understand. They don't get paid in their scale. But we'll see what happens. We'll move on. Thinking of another holdout. Earl Thomas, he ended his holdout today. So don't get the Patriots ideas from running backs. Man, they don't need any ideas, dude. They playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. They always 10 moves ahead. Knowing them, they'll end up signing Le'Veon Bell for like a $1 million deal. I don't know how. They always wait to get guys that nobody wants, and they pay them like dirt cheap money, and they end up making all kind of plays for them, and end up helping them win a Super Bowl, and they bounce. Kind of like Chris Long when he bounced and went to the Eagles and won the Super Bowl the very next year. But it is what it is. Earl Thomas, let's talk about him. We remember last year after they lost to, what's up, Donald? But yeah, 18 for Bell. That's OBJ money right there. Nobody's gonna pay a running back that much money. I say 17, but 18 is OBJ money, man. You flirting with some dangerous territory. I think it's all about that guarantee because they offered him 17 mil, but he wasn't trying to take it because the guarantee went high. And as a running back, you never know. On the first carry of the season, Le'Veon could tear his ACL and his thing will be over. So you need that guaranteed money. But like I said, Earl Thomas, he's a little bit up. He's been in the league 8 years. He was beat up, coming off an injury. He just reported to Seahawks camp. A lot of these guys just don't want to do training camp, man, because they're old. They don't want to go through all that. They've been through it a lot on some Brett Favre type stuff, where every year you just skip training camp and show up regular for the regular season. But if you remember, Earl Thomas told Jason Garrett that if you have a chance to come get me, come get me. Earl Thomas is from Texas. He wants to be a Cowboy. I don't know why the Seahawks are playing hardball at first. They offered him a 3rd-round pick. They said, no, we want a 2nd. Yeah, he needs his money. True. But they offered a 2nd-round pick. I mean, they said, no, we don't want a 3rd. We want a 2nd. All right, Dallas said, okay, we'll give a 2nd. Because we remember Jerry Jones last week said he would pay a ridiculous amount of money for a Super Bowl ring. And they offered up a 2nd-round pick. And now the Seahawks are saying they're not interested. So I don't know what type of games they're playing. Earl Thomas, he looks around and see that he's the only one left in the Legion of Boom secondary. And he's like, bro, I'm not here for this. Their team is going to be trash. One of my bold predictions for the Seahawks is they will have a top 10 draft pick in next year's draft. I think they fall off the map completely. The division has gotten better. The division has gotten tough with the Rams and the 49ers getting better. So I can see the Seahawks being able to keep up with everybody else. Moving on to the last headline I got before I get into these predictions. Carson Wentz officially ruled out for week 1, a.k.a. tomorrow's game versus the Falcons. The NFC South's own Falcons. But we'll see. Yeah, you're right. Bell does both. That's why he wants to get paid that high. But the Falcons, what can we say about the Falcons? They, like I said, they're facing a team with a lot of injuries. You know, the Falcons. The crazy nicknames y'all come up with for some of these NFC South teams is ridiculous. Like, I'm in a trash talking group on Facebook, and it's borderline annoying how like the lengths these guys go to talk trash. That's why I'm so ready for these games to be played. That way, it's not just blatant memes and old articles about what we did last year. The Saints won the division. We swept Carolina last year, or the Falcons. At least we've been to a Super Bowl. Blah blah blah. But yeah, see, that's the thing about fantasy football with Sanu, man. Like, it kind of blurs the lines of what you want to happen, what you don't want to happen, who you want to root for, who you don't want to root for. It's crazy, but so like I was saying, Carson Wentz won't be playing. We knew that. I don't know why it was such a secret. I don't know why Doug Peterson was getting so mad that people were asking him about him. Of course, we're going to ask about him. You're the defending champs. You're going to get more attention. Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate, probably an MVP winner, had he not tore his ACL and whatever parts of his knee he tore. Of course, we're going to ask about it. And especially after that terrible preseason the Eagles had, Nick Foles, I don't believe in Nick Foles, man. He can get hot. Obviously, a lot of people's comebacks for Nick Foles is, he beat blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah in the playoffs. The Vikings had the best defense. Yeah, I mean, he just got hot, yo. And we seen him get hot when he threw like 26 and 2 touchdowns, interceptions that one year when Chip Kelly's offense. But if he was that good, yeah, Trick Foles, exactly. What up? What up, German Ninja? The Panthers go 6-10. Wow. That's just kind of disrespectful. That's not a your computer auto draft. Well, they make you take a kicker if you're playing in whatever. But that Panthers prediction, 6-10. Are you serious? Like, something will like legit have to happen. Like, somebody would have to fall off the face of the earth for that. What's up, Carter? I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's going on, man? Something would ridiculously have to happen. But the Falcons tomorrow, it's a buffet laid out for them. No Carson Wentz, no Alshon Jeffrey, Nigel Bradham's out, Michael Bennett's out. They say that Jay Ajayi is beat up. I'm putting my money on the Falcons. I'll be at a bar somewhere in Buckhead, Atlanta. I don't know if you guys are from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, but I am going to watch the game and I will be putting my money on the Falcons. They're 3-point underdogs right now, even with Carson Wentz not playing. I'm so hyped for some kind of football. You guys don't even know. You don't even know, man. Like, I've been so anxious for this. I don't care who's gonna play. Oh, what's up? What part of Atlanta you in, German? But I don't know. It's just any kind of football, man. Any kind of football. That college football last week was good. It was a good appetizer, but it's nothing like pro ball, man. I like college. I like college, but it's nothing like Kennesaw. I went to Kennesaw State, man. I was actually do a little writing for a Kennesaw media company, and I was actually at that Georgia State. I was at the Georgia State Kennesaw game. Let me turn my phone on. I was at the Georgia State Kennesaw game. Yeah, I'm predicting the Super Bowl, man. You can put that on the board. Later on in the stream, though. I got to get to these games. But with that being said, who is Philly gonna try to match up with? Really, I don't know. I haven't really studied their secondary. I know they have Jalen Mills that was matched up against Julio a lot last year, and he did pretty good. So yeah, that's a good point. The week goes by slow. I do know that Jalen Mills and Malcolm Jenkins, that's the only two guys in their secondary I'm familiar with. I know they have Darby, but those two guys are outside guys. Who's going to be that third corner that's going to guard Ridley? We don't know. But Patrick Robinson, he's with the Saints now, as you guys know, so I don't know who their third corner is. That's going to be the key matchup. Ridley, he should be able to do some work, but will they have time to throw the football? I guess that'll go ahead and take me into my prediction. Before my prediction, you guys need to stop what you're doing. Follow the Instagram at UB Sports Talk. UBSPORS. Hold on. UBSPORSTALK. All right. So I probably spelled that wrong, but you guys get the drift. I'll put the link down in the description. I'm gonna start doing some daily stuff on Instagram. That way people can argue and do whatever in the comments. I know Instagram can kind of fierce, and I don't post stuff every day on YouTube, so I want to still be able to talk to you guys. So I think Instagram be a dope way to go. But I'll move on to my prediction: the Falcons versus the Eagles. The Eagles are 3-point favorites. So we can look. I look actually. What I do, the way I break down film, I buy NFL Game Pass. 9 times out of 10, I've told you guys probably already know. I'm a Panthers fan. What's up, Johnny Norman? I'm a Panthers fan. Elijah, go ahead, went ahead and follow. Holla at your boy. Appreciate it. I get the notifications as they come through. But I just we'll see what happens, man. But the Falcons, like I just watch, like I said, I have NFL Game Pass, and that's why, because I'm usually watching the Panthers game live. So a lot of the times, all the NFC South teams play at the same time, so I can't watch all the games live at once. But I'll usually go back on Game Pass, watch the abbreviated version. That way I can get through it and break it down. And if I want to go back again, I'll watch the coaches' film. That way I can get in Zoom and really watch these games. Because a lot of these national analyst guys, the reason why they disrespect our teams, as in the NFC South, and don't appreciate the division is because they don't watch the games. I watch all the games. That's why I say that the division is the best division in the NFL. I'm just not blowing smoke. I just really think the NFC South is the best division. I think the NFC South will get 3 teams into the playoffs yet again. It's just unfortunate we beat up on each other, but like I said, I think NFC South will get 3 teams all over again. It should be fun, man, this year. But like I said, the Falcons, I got them winning, man. I'm probably gonna put about maybe $25 on the Falcons to cover. I bet online with Bovada. I'll probably put that. I'll probably put that sometime tonight or tomorrow. I'll put that. But the Falcons, I watched the game last year, and from last year's playoffs, and my thing is, Atlanta has to be able to stop the run. Nick Foles is trash to me, guys. Like, the Falcons really held the Eagles to 15 points. And not to mention, Nick Foles threw an interception straight at Keanu Neal that bounced off his kneecaps. And that doesn't happen too often. But Keanu Neal's got to make those plays. But like I said, if they make some of the plays, take advantage of some of the opportunities and stop the run, Jay Ajayi gave them problems when he was with the Dolphins before he got traded, and then when he came, unfortunately they had to face him again, and man, you guys are going at it in the comments. I'm just not getting caught up, but. But yeah, I mean, so the Falcons, like I said, they had to take advantage of the opportunity. They can't drop picks, and that kind of stuff kind of takes the air out of a team. Like the pressure and that stuff about blowing the lead is in the back of their heads, and these guys they can't let stuff like that and that kind of adversity get against them. Matt Ryan has to show them why they pay him all this money. I know I made that video about what NFC South quarterback is under the most pressure. Matt Ryan has to show right now what's going on. You guys are going at it about where Matt Ryan is ranked. Top 4, top 5. When he's on his game, yeah, he can be top 5, but let's talk about how consistent Matt Ryan is at that level. Here come the nicknames: Matty Lice, Fail Cans. Okay. But like I said, protection is going to be key too, because we all know the Eagles' defensive line is freaking ridiculous. You have Haloti Ngata and Michael Bennett coming off the bench. That will be the thing. Can the Falcons' offensive line hold up? I know they had a position battle at guard, but pretty much everybody else pretty much is back from last year. So we'll see what happens. Y'all guys get real in these comments, man. This is funny. Okay, but like I said, they struggled. The both teams kind of look ugly in preseason, the Eagles and the Falcons. But we'll see who wins. Like I said, I have the Falcons winning. It's going to be a close one, I still think. It's not going to be freezing cold like it was in the playoffs. I got the Falcons winning. Since you guys are talking all this trash, let's move on to, I'll save the Bucks Saints for last since that's the two head to head. What's my score prediction? Uh, I think it'll be defensive struggle again. I got the game going 21-13 Falcons. Actually 21-13 Falcons. Um, I got them getting a late score to take to put the game away and kind of ice it. No pun intended about the ice thing, but I got the Falcons starting off 1-0. But we'll keep it moving. Michael Akers is 24-17. I like it. I don't think it'll be that many points, but they're close to about what I had. So that's not too far off where I'm at. But I think I think the revenge factor will be big. So it is what it is. Let's move on to the Cowgirls versus the Panthers. This is the primetime NFL game of the week. 30-34 Falcons. That's a lot of points. This is a two good defense. So let's move on. Like I said, the Cowboys and Panthers. This game should be interesting. Both offensive lines are beat up. I know not Zach Martin, was Josiah Mays Bryce is picking Panthers. You guys let me know who you think is going to win in the Cowboys and Panthers game. What do you think the score is going to be? Let me know your predictions while I go through mine. You said Randy Gregory going to eat. We'll see, man. Taylor Moton played pretty good at tackle during the preseason, so we'll see what happens. And we'll see. I mean, like I said, both O-lines are beat up, and both teams have strong defensive lines. So we'll see what happens with that, because, like I said, the matchup is going to be an offensive line. And what will we see from the Panthers' new offense? Now, I made the video explaining what was going to happen, like what to expect. And I think a heavy dose of Christian McCaffrey, but I think they will unleash C.J. Anderson this game. I've been seeing a lot of headlines about how C.J. Anderson destroyed them when he was at the Broncos last year, and he broke like a long runoff and a long catch. And I think that C.J. can be a secret. They didn't use him much in the preseason at all. They tried to give Cameron Artis-Payne a chance to earn his keep because the running back competition was pretty heavy. So we'll see. But like I said, you guys let me know the score, what you think the game is going to be. But the Panthers defense, I really like the matchup for the Panthers against the Cowboys. Cowboys, we know they got rid of Dez. Dez is still unemployed at the moment. Their front seven is good. We know the Cowboys like to run the ball with Zeke when that big, nice offensive line they have in front of him. Dak had a bad year last year. I think he's overrated. We'll see what happens when he doesn't have weapons to throw to or a tight end. I think the running game of Zeke Elliott really makes him look like a better quarterback than he really is. Anybody has a running game like that or a running back like Zeke behind them, they're gonna look good. I don't like Dak that much. But like I said, the Panthers defense matches up very, very, very well because we all know the Panthers' weakness is their secondary, but the Cowboys don't have any receivers to take advantage of that weak secondary that the Panthers have. How is Dez still unsigned? I don't know, man. He's a headache, and he probably wants too much money, and whatever. I don't know. A lot of people were saying that the Panthers should sign Dez just for the revenge factor on this game, just so he can start a fight with everybody on the Cowboys team. So whatever. But like I said, the Cowboys receivers aren't good enough to take advantage of the Panthers secondary. So I think it falls right into the Panthers' hands. I think it'll be a low-scoring game, one, because the Cowboys don't have any weapons, and I don't think they'll be able to run the ball on Carolina. And two, Carolina, it'll be their first game with their new offense. I don't think the offense will just come out and explode like whatever. I think they'll have a up and down game because of Norv Turner getting used to the play calling. So we'll see. Yeah, Zeke and Kuechly head-to-head matchup will be key. I have the Panthers winning by 6 points. I'm gonna say, what's gonna be my score? I'm gonna say 27-21. That's a little bit high scoring actually, because I think the total may be like 42 in Vegas. The over/under is 42, which is stupid low, but we'll see what happens. Actually, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that 21-27 Panthers. I think they're 3-point favorites right now at home. That's kind of like the standard when the game is close. You automatically get three points at home. So I'll give the Panthers by 6. We'll see what happens. Um, Cam and Dez in the same locker room as Kansas. I mean, I don't hate Dez. From what I saw on Hard Knocks, I think that was just a publicity stunt. I don't think he really ever had any intention of signing with the Browns. He would be smart to sign with the Browns because they have the most money. But my team ain't the Falcons, bro. But they I don't know. We'll go on to that last game, the Saints and the Bucks. We know last season in Week 17, um, Week 17, the Bucks got the last laugh. Unfortunately, the Panthers they shit the bed, so they couldn't. Appreciate you, Elijah. You my favorite. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I appreciate that. Did you go see? Did you go see a game? Last year I did. I went to the Falcons Panthers game last year on New Year's Eve. I usually always go to that one. Nah, bro. I'm in Atlanta, but I'm not of Atlanta. If that makes sense. I moved here from South Carolina in 2009. I played football down here, and I've been living here ever since. I love it. I love it down here. I love the city because I'm from the country in South Carolina. But I'm a Carolina Panther through and through, homie. but um, but what was that? Oh yeah, the Bucks and Saints. The Bucks, unfortunately, they did the work they needed to do and beat the Saints, but unfortunately the Panthers shit the bed in the Georgia, well, not the Georgia Dome, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and lost to the Falcons. That way they couldn't win the division. But we know what happened in the first time, the fight between Evans and Lattimore and freaking Jameis getting involved. Oh, what's up, man? That's fullback for. Oh, dang. That's what's up, man. Fullback. Lost art. Nah, Falcons, man. That's the best thing I said on that. Hey, I got a lot of friends that are Falcons fans, and I got a lot of friends that are Saints fans. Um, oh, Greenville. That's what's up, man. I was born and raised in Easley. I wasn't born and raised in Easley. I was born in Greenwood, moved to Greenville. I went to high school in Easley in South Carolina. You see a bench warmer wide receiver. I'm gonna do a video probably later on. I wanted to do it when I got 500 subscribers. I wanted to do a video just giving information about myself. I mean, I know I talk a lot of trash. I wanted to give y'all like some background on me. That way y'all can actually appreciate where I'm coming from and know that I actually know what the freak I'm talking about because I actually played a little bit of football in my day. I'm not old. Yeah, Panthers in their left tackle. But I'm not old, but I always like football and I like studying football, so it's pretty good. We'll see what happens. I don't do this for a living. I do this on the side. I would like to be able to do sports analyst for a living, but this is a whole other story. Let me get back to this Bucks and Saints game. The Saints are 9.5-point favorites, which is kind of unheard of. Vegas is kind of just trying to capitalize off these newbie bettors that didn't watch a game last year, didn't pay attention this offseason, and don't know that. Okay, first they're feasted. Everybody, if you're on the outside looking in, all you know is do a shout out Josiah Mays, man. I mean, what you mean? I show love all the time, man. What you mean? I'll show love. Shout out Elijah Mays. Hold on, y'all related, y'all? Y'all twins? Elijah and Josiah, are y'all twins? That's crazy. I just realized. I just realized that y'all got the same name. Shout out German Ninja. They said they gave that game to the Tampa Sucks. That's what they all say, man. Nobody wants to give the games away. The division was still on the line, and they were playing at the same time as the Panthers. I don't want to hear they gave that game away. They wanted that game, and they needed that game. So, I ain't 16, man. Dang. Young buck. I'm 27. I'm an old head, man. It made me feel old. But, like I said, no Jameis. That's why I think Vegas has them as 9.5 points is a lot of points for the NFL. A lot of points for the NFL. Because these are guys, like I said, these guys are professional. This isn't college. This is professional. So that's a lot of points. I say we'll see how that front four, the new front four of the Bucks, matches up against that stout big O line that the Saints have. The Saints have a great O line that can pass and run block. They got a lot of guys that are versatile because they had a lot of injuries last year, but they still had a great year offensively, blocking and pass protecting also. So we'll see. But how does that new front four with JPP, Vinny Curry, of course, Gerald McCoy is there? How does that happen? How does that match up? I don't think Jameis will be a big factor. I don't think the team will be much different with or without Fitzpatrick over that 4-game stretch. Fitzpatrick can do something decent over those games. They have a tough schedule, but I think as long as you don't start Fitzpatrick for the long term, he won't be that terrible. I think that we'll see what happens with the Mike Evans and Lattimore thing. I don't think it'll be much of a thing, but it'll be dope if it goes down again. But we'll see what happens. The 9.5 points, I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys are big into betting, but I think the Bucks cover that. I think it'll be give me 31-24. 31-24 Saints. 34-21 Saints. I'll say 31-24 Saints is my prediction for that game. So you guys let me know what 39-10, Jesus Christ. If they put up almost 40 points in week 1, that cutter hot seat in Tampa Bay might get a little bit hotter. I know in that Florida weather. But like I said, I had the Saints winning by 7. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it'll be Jameis is not playing, but Jameis is 3-3 in his career versus the Saints. Quiet as kept. The Bucks don't usually have a good year, but they do play pretty good ball against the Saints. I don't know what it is. The Saints the matchup is just a tighter matchup. We'll see what happens. But what else? You just got your braces on Friday, dude. I don't know when my braces are coming on. These are annoying. I'm so tired of them, man, and I'm like really, really, really tired of these braces. I'm ready to get them off. What other games do I want to talk about? Let's talk about the Steelers game. Le'Veon's not playing. I think the Steelers were a 6-point favorite. Le'Veon's not playing because of the holdout. Everybody's talking trash about, the backup running back will be getting all these carries. Like, you need them. The Browns defense is going to be real. We saw what they did in preseason. I may be falling in love with the Hard Knocks hype, but what it is what it is. I like them. And so for the division, what I think is going to happen is who's going to stay healthy the most. I like it this year with the division because instead of waiting until, I know last year and the past few years, we didn't really play each other until like week 15, like 11, like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We all played each other back to back to back. So the division really didn't get settled to the end of the year, which kind of makes it exciting, but at the same time, it's annoying. This year, I like the early matchups. We got a week 1 matchup inside the division. Week 2, Falcons and Panthers. I'll be at the Falcons and Panthers game. So that'll be a good matchup there. And I just like that they're playing each other early this year instead of waiting until the last second. Who wins? I don't believe in all this Falcons hype. I'm not going to lie. You guys are probably going to get mad at me thinking I'm being biased, but I don't believe in all the Falcons hype. I'm down here in Atlanta. A lot of skepticism I hear on the radio sometimes on Dukes and Bell and all that stuff. Make a blog. I'm going to start a blog, man. A vlog. Oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do a game day vlog for sure where I tailgate, and I'm also going to do a vlog, like a behind the scenes vlog of me doing my stuff and how I research this stuff and just different. Like I said, I'm going to start with probably an introduction video. But just so y'all can get to know me a little bit more. I know y'all see me when I'm scripted doing my videos, but y'all don't really get me raw and uncut like y'all get me right now. And I'm also going to start doing, do I play Fortnite? Unfortunately, I don't play video games right now. I have an Xbox that's collecting dust. If anybody wants to buy it off my hands, let me know. Do I do live game reactions? I don't, because first of all, I don't like being around people when I'm watching the game. I really get into the game. Like my girlfriend, she realized that the only way that she can get around me on Sundays is to become a Panthers fan also. So I don't like being around people that's not, like, in general. Like I had bad luck with it after the Super Bowl when the Panthers got beat by the Broncos and I had a Super Bowl party at my house. and people were getting on my nerves talking trash. I decided to not ever watch football with anybody that's not going for the same team I'm going for, whether it's college, pro, well, I watch basketball, but it is what it is. So I appreciate the love, Nashville Saint. I love y'all, man. Do I do live game reactions? I don't. But what I want to do, you guys let me know what type of videos you would like me to do. I haven't really surveyed y'all because this is my first live stream. I know I got some feedback of doing some top 10s. I heard the vlog. Moving on NBA team. I actually like the Hawks. That's the one local team I do like. I like the Hawks. But I'm going to start doing live streams probably on Wednesday because I usually go out and watch football on Thursdays. I appreciate the love, German Ninja. I hope I'm saying your name right. Fantasy Draft, Donald Kids. Dude, it's kind of late, man. The game starts tomorrow. I mean, we could do, if you guys play daily fantasy like DraftKings or anything, maybe. We could do a fantasy draft then, but I'm in 2 leagues right now. I'm usually in like 4 or 5 leagues. You born in Denver, different age and moves to instant, my friend. Dude, that's gotta drive you crazy, Roman, if you like Darth Vader. Actually, Darth Vader, if you have an Instagram, Darth Vader, hit me up on Instagram and DM me. If anybody does FanDuel, just go to UB Sports Talk, at UB Sports Talk. I'll type it with my regular name. For some reason, I can't figure out how to do it. Y'all DM me on there. DM me on UB Sports Talk, and then we can get, I can send you guys an invite link for FanDuel. We may be able to do a league on FanDuel, honestly, if you guys are into that, but we'll see what happens. The Lakers. Man, you LeBron fans got to get out of here. This is not the time or the place. We've been waiting all off season for football, and you guys want to get on the live stream and talk about basketball. I'm so over basketball, yo. Let's get on this football, man. I don't care who's playing. I know the Falcons are playing, but we'll see what happens tomorrow in this game. But let me know. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. I'm going to do a vlog, probably game day vlog, like I said, behind the scenes. I want to do more videos like to introduce myself. That way you guys can get to know me a little bit more. And that way, like I said, we can build a little bit of more cachet and talk a little bit of trash. Do I like the Saints? They're not my team. I don't hate the Saints. I'll say that. What do I think the Panthers record is going to be? Kid Skitty? I think I had a story time. What do you want me to tell? What kind of story do you want me to tell? Predictions? Okay, so this is my predictions. Let me pull up the divisions so I can just remember the 10, go by the list. All right, guys, let's do this. Predictions, react to country songs. My reaction will be the same if I react to country songs. There'll be a lot of crying. I don't really like country. Panthers, Tennessee. I think I got the Panthers winning. I can't remember. I like to be consistent. I don't like to change my script. I made these prediction videos a while ago. Will it change a little bit because of preseason? Yes. I think I had the Panthers winning 10 or 11 games. I'm so cool. Appreciate it, Josiah, man. It means a lot to me. I'm glad you think I'm cool even with my nerd glasses on. These are prescription glasses. When was the first time you watched football? Oh, God. The earliest memory I have of football is, you're probably too young, but when the Titans played the Rams in the Super Bowl, I don't know where they played at, but that was the first time I remember watching football, like as far as like memorizing the game. And I think that was when the Janet Jackson little titty pop out thing came up? I don't remember if that was the year or not. But I remember when Steve McNair, rest in peace to Steve McNair, he took the Titans down that drive, and they got stopped 1 yard short on the goal line. Kevin Dyson reached the ball out, but it was too short. 1 yard short, exactly, John. And that was like that was the most distinct. It's like burnt to my brain. And like I like the Titans because I just started playing Madden, and I actually like playing with the Titans. I like Eddie George a lot. I like Kevin Dyson. I like Steve McNair. I like Frank Wycheck. I like Javon Curtis. I can name you all those players, man. That's my like I said, this is my first memory of football. The Titans fan. I used to be a Chiefs fan back when they had Priest Holmes and Larry Johnson also, but management forced me to pick one team because I used to like because Carolina had been around 95. My dad bought me a jersey in 95, and I was a fan ever since with them because that's the hometown team. Um, you guys can ask me any questions if you want to. I'm just rambling right now. How does the channel have find itself? I don't know, man. When I tell y'all to tell a friend, that I mean that. I want more people to come and engage. That way y'all can talk trash like y'all are doing now in these comments. These comments are lit, and y'all are making me laugh right now because it's whatever. But like I said, I'm gonna try to start doing more consistent scheduling during the season. It's gonna be hard, but I want cornbread. I was in prison, but I want cornbread. Passing on to another Super Bowl, probably. Do I play Fortnite? No. What is the Falcons' record? I think I had them winning 9 games, 9-7. We have a bandwagoner. How am I a bandwagoner? How am I a bandwagoner? Tell me, Chauncey, how am I a bandwagoner? Like, I'm offended by that. I was there through the lot. Yeah, I did gain a lot during the off season because I was like a little over 100. I kind of whatever. I kind of got lazy, man. The off season is hard to get topics to talk about. I just got to be more consistent, and I want y'all to be participating more in the channel and stuff too. That's gonna hold me more accountable and force me to put out more videos. And I think the problem with me not putting out enough videos is I try to be too cute and too perfect with the videos. I watch all these other YouTubers that are like whatever, so I try to go hard. But there's a lot of guys doing what I'm doing as far as NFL, and they don't even really try to edit anything. They just kind of put up their thoughts, and that's what I'm probably gonna do. A lot of my videos are gonna be a lot more raw and real. You guys are gonna get a lot more of me. Once I get more, I guess, more subscribers and I start building up, I'll try to get more, like I said, consistency. I want to do a live stream every Wednesday. This is my first time getting it going. I hope to be more consistent. Hopefully, when I aim for 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, guys. 8 o'clock on Wednesdays. Burn that in your brain. Be here every week. 8 o'clock on Wednesdays. Am I a good cook? Oh yeah, I'm a good cook. My dad taught me how to make pancakes. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, Bryce. Bryce, hey. Do I cook, Josiah? Josiah, I do cook. I throw down a little bit. Just subbed on the second account. I don't really post on that one. I'm gonna probably put my vlog and my personal stuff on this one. I'll probably do something wild, not wild, but I'll probably do something different on my Aaron Duncan page. I'll probably do like workout or fitness and stuff like that. Cause little known fact about me, I'm a power lifter also. Not to be confused with a bodybuilder. You might have seen me in some muscle shirts and some tank tops a little bit on these live streams. I'm a power lifter. That's when you bench, squat, and do whatever. Do I have a prediction on games, contests, so we can be involved? Do I have a prediction on games? Donald, give me that question again. What do you mean prediction where? Oh, do I have a pick'em? We could do a pick'em on ESPN if you guys want to. I don't know if there's any other pick'em websites that are better, so we can do a head-to-head pick'em group where we can kind of do a contest on that. I'll be down for that. Hell, I'll even. Oh, I got you. I appreciate you say you sub twice. Oh man, I appreciate that. You inflating my numbers, and I appreciate that. But if we get a pick'em going, man, and you guys know a good way to do a pick'em, I'll be willing to put a prize up for somebody. I'm probably gonna start running a contest. Oh, I can pick a few games. Oh, okay. What do you? I mean, you guys let me know. Should I start it this week or should I wait till next week? I know I'll probably be able to drop a video, maybe about it if you want me to, and give instructions. I probably won't be until tomorrow or Friday. I know the week is kind of off with that. Maybe we can start fresh next week on that. I'll write that down actually. Prediction pick. Yeah, I'll figure that out, Donald, and I'll let you guys know. Be sure for an announcement. I'm gonna probably drop a channel announcement video just to give you guys or whatever, because this is a little bit unorganized right now because I'm just kind of all over the place. Are you guys going to any games this year? Let me know. What games are you going to down below? And let me know in the comments. Are you guys going to any games live? I know sometimes you get a better view of the game when you're watching on a big screen TV at home than being at the game, but the atmosphere at being at the game is different. Like I said, I'm going to the Falcons. I went to the Falcons-Panthers game, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. The Falcons will have 10 days rest going against the Panthers. And then I'll also be going down to Tampa to see the Tampa versus Panthers game. I may go to Charlotte once. I'm thinking about going to the Giants game. I want to go to the Saints game for New Year's Eve, but those tickets, I mean, the hotels and the flights are expensive. You're going to the Super Bowl, Elijah, dude. I've been trying to save money for the Super Bowl for the past year. As soon as I figured out that the Super Bowl, yeah, exactly, Donald. So as soon as I found out the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, I tried to start saving money, but then once I realized that tickets are $3,000, I had to reconsider. Now, there may be a credit card in my future that may allow me to buy this because the Super Bowl is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, think about it. If the Super Bowl is in your city, you almost have to go because, like, you don't have to worry about a flight. You don't have to worry about a hotel, even though that may be better to get a hotel that way. You don't have to deal with the traffic, especially in Atlanta. If you guys are from Atlanta, you know how bad the traffic is gonna, how it is. You know how bad it's gonna be when the Super Bowl is here. But it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Do I like Donald Trump? I'm not gonna get political, but I do not like Donald Trump. But the game, the Super Bowl, is gonna be here. A lot of people are picking Atlanta to win it here, which is the curse of the Super Bowl in your city thing. And so I don't see it happening for the Falcons. Sorry. Who will win the division? The Saints will be in Atlanta. But who will win the division? Listen to me. My pick is I'm gonna go through each team. The Bucks, they're not there yet. I think Dirk Cutter, I think they will go 8-8, but I don't think that'll be enough to save Dirk Cutter. Those shades are too close to a straight. Yeah, but I don't think Cutter will make it out of this year, unfortunately. The Falcons, I believe in curses because there's a curse around Georgia sports. Everybody knows it. You saw Georgia get beat by Alabama in the championship last year. You saw the Falcons stroke away the Super Bowl. And there's another curse, of course, with the Super Bowl being in Atlanta. Of course, it's hard to win. Mike Smith is the worst. Yeah, Mike Smith was suspect. But Super Bowl in Atlanta, it's going to be hard to win the championship in your own city. The Saints, this division is so competitive. The reason why I call it the best division is because it's so competitive. Every team is always good. It's up and down year. We all beat up on each other. Nobody really won this division back to back until Superdome curse from Katrina. They were winning a lot of games though after Katrina, but we'll see what happens this year. But the Saints in Pittsburgh game, that's gonna be some traveling, man. That's a lot of traveling for me. Like I said, if it's not in driving distance, aka Charlotte or Atlanta, I probably won't be able to make it just because of work and Sundays. You know how that goes. I work on Monday mornings bright and early, but the Saints, it's going to be hard to win back-to-back division titles. Only one team has done it, and Carolina did that a few years ago, winning back-to-back division titles in the NFC South. I don't think it's going to happen with the Saints either. That's why I think the Panthers will be able to do it. I think a lot of people are sleeping on them. These guys been to the playoffs for the last 5 seasons. You guys might think I'm being biased, but for the last 5 seasons, they've been to the playoffs. The games they split the series with Atlanta. They pretty much laid a egg in Atlanta. And they always have a good defense to hang up on. I think Cam Newton has a bounce back year with the new offense. I think they're not going to run him as much. I think C.J. Anderson is going to be the breakout player for the Panthers. Somebody asked me who I think is going to break out player. I think C.J. Anderson is. I think people are sleeping on him. He was a 1,000-yard back. He was top 10 in the league last year in rushing. I see him having a big season, and I think they want Christian McCaffrey to last the whole season. They're going to need C.J. Anderson to have a big-time year. But I just like what the Panthers have. They have a lot of weapons. They're going to have to spread the ball around. They're underrated, bro. Like, they're going to have to spread the ball around. From what I saw I know it's preseason. I don't like to judge or write teams off in the preseason. But you like to see flashes. If you can see little flashes, that can give you a key of what maybe it might having a party on Sunday. No, I will be I'm in a Panthers. I'm actually in the Panthers fan club, the Roaring Riot. If you're a Panthers fan, you probably heard of it, but I'm in the Atlanta chapter of it. So I'll be watching the game in Buckhead at this little restaurant that we always have the watch party at, and all the screens are dedicated to the Panthers games. And I know there's gonna be a lot of Cowboys fans in the house, but best front seven in the NFL. Oof. Of course, I got to throw Carolina in there. The Falcons front seven has improved. The Bears front seven is ridiculous. The Vikings front seven is ridiculous. Um, it's gonna be a toss up between probably the Bears. Oh yeah, the Rams. Yeah, you're right. The Rams is freaking ridiculous. Their linebackers aren't as strong as a lot of teams, but their front is unmatched. The Eagles front seven, of course, you got to give them credit. It's a lot of good, bro. It's a lot. You guys. I'm gonna tell you why you guys are pissing me off talking about basketball. Do you guys realize this NFL season is gonna be one of the best it's ever been? Like the NFC is literally a toss up. Like anybody can win NFC, and whoever wins the NFC is probably gonna win the Super Bowl. There's a lot of good teams. Yeah, exactly. Rams look good on paper. We all know Super Bowls aren't won. And you can't buy a ring in the NFL, man. That's why I'm already skeptical on the Rams. You can't buy a ring in the NFL. Do not sleep on the Vikings. To be legitimate, my NFC pick, who I think will win it all, who will win the NFC, excuse me, my NFC pick, to me, it comes down to either the Vikings or the Rams. I think that a lot of people are picking the Eagles to even miss the playoffs. I don't think the Eagles, I don't know if they'll miss the playoffs, but I do think the Giants will win that division this year. I may be stupid. That's one of my bold predictions. I gotta figure out what I want to do, but I had some. If I had Bracy put the thumbs up emoji, I want to see Aaron Donald and Sue play together. That'll be good. But they like I said, this NFC is gonna be a toss up. The winner is coming out of the NFC, no doubt. The Super Bowl winner is coming out of the NFC, no question. And I'm ready, guys. Like it's really gonna be a lot of fun this year. Like every week is gonna have some drama. Gonna be some kind of drama going on, of course. So especially with some of these guys, like I think the Rams locker room is gonna be in shambles by the time the year is over with. You mean you got Sue, a hothead? Am I in your office? I'm in the office at the house right now. I work in the office too, but I'm in the office at the house right now. And you guys, do I dance? I do dance, but I'm not gonna do it. Who's the past number one receiver? Past number one receiver is gonna be Gronkowski, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the Eagles gonna regress too. They win the division. Like I said, I got the Giants. So I'm gonna run through my division winners. AFC East, of course, it's gonna be the Patriots. AFC North, I got the Steelers winning, the usual two suspects. AFC South, I got Houston winning, man. I think Jacksonville misses the playoffs this year. I think their defense is going to be good, but I think Blake Bortles just had a lucky year. Fournette, he had a good year too. But they lost their number one receiver, Marquise Lee. Marquise Lee, excuse me. He wasn't that great anyway, but they lost their number one receiver. Talking about one player from the Panthers. Would I be wrong to say Josh Norman? If I could put any player on the Panthers, would it be wrong to say Josh Norman? Would that be petty of me to say that? It is what it is. But you got Jacksonville, the AFC South. I just don't believe in Blake Bortles, man. Like I don't know why they gave him that money. I don't believe in him. I got Houston. I like Deshaun Watson, of course, if he stays healthy, of course. Tennessee, don't sleep on Tennessee. They got that run game. Derrick Henry's going to be the man this year. It's very hard to tackle Derrick Henry for 4 quarters. He's 250 pounds, and he's like 6'3" running back. He's a beast, man. Shout out to Elijah Hayes. I figured y'all were brothers. Are y'all twin brothers? Josiah Mays? And are y'all twin brothers? Let me know y'all twins. Philly or Saints? I'm taking the Saints over Philly, man. I don't believe in Philly this year. Your fantasy QB is Cam Newton. You're a smart man, but at the same time, I don't think Cam's going to be running as much this year, so he might not be able to score as many points. I think his passing game takes an uptick, but I don't think the passing game is going to be enough to offset what he's going to give up in the running game. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah. But you guys, like I said, you make sure you guys follow the Instagram. I'm going to post a link. Follow the UB Sports Talk Instagram. Ooh. Oh, I can't post it. Make sure you follow UB Sports Talk on I gotta. I need to start live tweeting what I think about Russell Wilson for fantasy. Russell Wilson is going to be great in fantasy because he's not going to have any. They're going to be coming from behind in most of their games, so he's going to get a lot of passing stats, a lot of rushing yards. I don't think the Seahawks are going to be good. They're going to be playing catch up in a lot of games. They don't have a great running game. I see Russell Wilson have a big year. I picked up Doug Baldwin in probably about 2 out of my 3 fantasy leagues because I think Doug Baldwin was going to have a good year also. Luck is back. I don't like Andrew Luck. I think he's overrated. He throws a lot of interceptions. Everybody expected him to be reincarnation of Peyton Manning, but he hasn't lived up to the hype. He's been injured. What should you eat for dinner? I'm going to tell you, I don't know where you are, Elijah. If you're in Atlanta, go to Chick-fil-A and get one of those dinner. Chick-fil-A is about to close, so you're going to miss it. I recently just had one of those Chick-fil-A. They start selling like kits to take home. Like they'll give you food to take home and you prepare it and you cook it. I made it, and Chinese food. I made those enchiladas, and they were the best thing smoking. Alvin Kamara, Martin Ingram. I'm taking Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamaro. Is that a nickname, or do you really think his name is Alvin Kamaro, like a Shaving Kamaro? But anyway, I'll take Alvin Kamara over Martin Ingram. But like I said, you guys let me know what type of videos. Oh, New Mexico, sheesh. You guys let me know what type of videos you guys want me to do. Like I said, I already got the vlogs. I got the predictions and the pick 'em we're going to do. We're going to do fantasy football with FanDuel. Let me write that down. FanDuel. It won't let me put links in the chat. Let me see if I can change over to my personal one. But you guys let me know. Like I said, you guys let me know what video, because I'm here to serve you guys. Not serve, but you guys know what I mean. I want us all to have a community and be cool with each other. I want us to be able to talk trash. Really? I didn't know Coach K was his uncle either. Dang. I mean, I knew he was from Atlanta, but small world. A small world, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Alvin Kamara he has Atlanta written all over him. If you live in Atlanta, you know that Alvin Kamara is textbook Atlanta with the nose ring and some of the fashion and swag he kind of tries to pull off. It's a little weird. Very close to Migos. I mean, I figured he's from the north side. I know Migos are been here since 85 subs. I appreciate you being here that long, holding it down. I'm just glad you guys want to hear what I have to say and actually care about what I have to say. I'm an accountant by day. I only picked that career field because it makes money. I really love sports, but I didn't know if there was any money to be made and in sports like